Have you ever wondered what the strangest home on Earth might look like? Maybe a castle or a mansion built on a cliff. But the truth is, some people live in places so extreme and unusual that ordinary houses seem boring. Across the world, humans have learned to survive and thrive in the most unexpected locations. Today we'll travel to 20 strange places where people actually live. Some are beautiful, some terrifying, and all will make you question what home really means. Stay until the end, because the last one feels almost impossible. Imagine a village built on stilts above the sea. Houses rise from the water like floating islands, connected by wooden paths. Children grow up never far from boats. In the Philippines and Venezuela, communities live this way. Cars are useless here. A canoe is your vehicle. For them, water isn't a barrier. It's home. Now picture caves carved into stone. In Cappadocia, Turkey, people still live in rock homes created centuries ago. These caves have windows, rooms, even ancient churches inside tall stone towers. Tourists see fairy chimneys. Locals see houses that stay cool in summer and warm in winter. It's like living inside history. In Giethoorn, Netherlands, streets don't exist. Canals serve as roads, and boats replace cars. Neighbors visit each other by rowing. Wooden bridges cross over calm waters. Life flows differently here, built around quiet waterways instead of traffic. They call it the Venice of the North, but really it's its own dream world. High in the Himalayas, villages cling to cliffs. The Tiger's Nest Monastery in Bhutan and mountain towns in Nepal seem glued to rock faces. Life means waking above the clouds, walking paths where one wrong step could end it all. Beautiful, terrifying, and proof of human persistence. Coober Pedy, Australia, hides underground. The heat above is brutal, so homes, shops, even churches are dug into earth. On the surface, it looks empty. Beneath, life goes on in cool, cave-like rooms. People live here without needing air conditioning because the ground itself protects them. In China, Yaodong cave dwellings stretch into hillsides. Families pass them down for generations. Some are simple, some elaborate, with courtyards and multiple rooms. Millions still live this way. To outsiders, it may look primitive, but to locals, it's efficient and tied to tradition. In Bolivia's salt flats, people build with salt. Bricks carved from the Salar de Uyuni become walls, tables, even hotels. Imagine walking into a home and realizing everything around you once lay under your feet, sparkling white under the sun. Earth and sky blur here in endless reflections. But in Hong Kong, the strangeness is about scale. Some live in cage homes, wire boxes stacked in crowded rooms. Barely large enough to lie down, yet thousands call them home. Strange not because of nature, but because of how society shapes human space. Elsewhere, old airplanes become houses. In Sweden, a jumbo jet serves as a hotel. In Costa Rica, a plane was turned into a cliffside home with jungle views. Metal wings become porches. A cockpit becomes a bedroom. What was once a machine becomes a strange but creative shelter. Santorini, Greece, offers another odd beauty. White homes cling to volcanic cliffs, stacked like blocks, glowing in sunlight. Built to stay cool, to hide from pirates, and to cling to scarce land, they now look postcard perfect. Survival shaped them, but today they charm the world. In Spain, Setenil de las Bodegas tucks houses under massive rocks. Streets curve beneath stone ceilings. Imagine cooking with a giant slab of earth above your head. Strange, claustrophobic, but stunningly real. In Cambodia, floating villages drift on Tonle Sap Lake. Homes, schools, and markets float together, rising and falling with the seasons. Life here never touches solid ground, but generations know no other way. In Kenya, the Maasai build mud and stick homes, reinforced with cow dung. To outsiders, it looks fragile. To them, it's practical and blends into the landscape. The strangeness isn't their houses. It's our assumption that only concrete is normal. In Japan, some families live in houses narrower than cars. Called Kyosho Jutaku, these vertical homes squeeze into tiny lots. From the street, they look impossibly thin, but inside, clever design makes them functional. They prove home can exist even in slivers of land. On Lake Titicaca, the Uros people live on reed islands. The ground, their houses, even their boats are woven from plants. Step too firmly, and the island sinks slightly. Yet this floating life has continued for centuries. A world built by hand. In Whittier, Alaska, nearly everyone lives in one building. A former army barracks now holds apartments, schools, and shops. The whole town fits under one roof. Cozy for some, claustrophobic for others, but undeniably strange. Kandavan, Iran, looks like stone beehives. Families live in volcanic cones carved into hollow homes. Some are centuries old, passed through generations. They look like fantasy movie sets, yet they're real villages still alive today. In Yemen, Al-Hajara perches on cliffs like a fortress. Stone towers rise straight from rock edges. Walking its streets feels like stepping back centuries, where danger and isolation shaped survival. And beneath Turkey, Derinkuyu hides entire underground cities. Thousands once lived in tunnels stretching for miles, with rooms for families and animals. No sunlight, no open skies, just stone corridors protecting them from invaders. Strange, but once essential. These places prove humans adapt anywhere. On water, in caves, under rock, in plains, in boxes, in salt palaces, even in tunnels beneath the ground. Each home is a story of survival or creativity. The megalodon ruled the seas with power. Humans rule the earth with imagination. So here's the question. If people can live in caves, craters, boats, and underground cities, where else will we live in the future? On the moon? Under the ocean? Or in places stranger still? Tell me in the comments, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe, because the world's strangest homes are just the beginning.